Hello, dear creatives. Welcome to class. It's good to be with you once again. My name is Angela from Alluredbyruby. And today I'll be teaching you how to make a floral or flower head crown for your lovely princess. Okay, I'm going to be making for a 2-year-old who happens to be Ruby herself. All right, I'll be making this flower head crown for my daughter. So your size depends on how old your daughter is. All right, so you can use this head crown to embellish your beautiful dress, combine it with her dress. Okay, here are the materials we'll be needing. I need my flower trim. This is very, very common in the market. And also I'll be using my foam flower. All right, so I want to make a combination of baby pink and white. I'll be needing my pearls. Okay, this is my sequence right here, and I'll be needing my ribbon. And today I'm going to be using another style, okay, because some people will complain that they don't have a glue gun. So I'm going to be using another method rather, to melt your candle glue. Okay, so you can use your candle to melt your candle glue, and basically because of those who don't have their hot glue gun, or probably you don't have electricity to work with, you can also make use of this method. So let's get started. All right, welcome back. So I cut my ribbon, and before I cut, I measured 39.5 inches. Okay, 39 inches. Okay, so yours could be longer, but because it's just a 2-year-old girl, I decided to make it 39. Now I made it this long. This is not a head circumference. All right, so I decided to make it long because I want to tie a bow at the end of this crown. So by the time I finish with my head crown, there will be allowance for me to tie my bow at the back. All right, to give it another style. So I'm going to mark where my flower will be. Okay, so my flora or flower trim will start from here, which is 10 inches. So I'm going to mark with my pen. Okay, so this is 10 inches right here. So I'm not going to attach flower to this part. This is what I'll be needing to tie my bow at the back of my crown. Okay, so I'm going to measure 10 inches on the other side too. Okay, so 10 inches on the other side. If you want your bow to be bigger and longer, you can extend your ribbon and just make this like 10 and like 15, 20, depending on how curvy or how many times you want to tie your bow. I'm just going to be tying the bow once here. So from this 10 inches to the other 10 inches here, this is where I'm going to be attaching my flower, from this point here to the other point. All right, so let's go ahead and attach our foam flower and our flower trim. All right, welcome back. So I quickly want to show you something. If you are burning your hot glue, make sure you put your hot glue at the bottom of the light, because this red part can make your candle glue black, and it's actually going to stain what you are doing. As you can see, it's going to be black. So I'm going to place it under. Okay, so I'm going to place it on my flower foam, and I'll place it here. Now I'm placing the foam flower rather first. I'm placing it here because I want it to be the last thing at the edges, okay, before I tie my bow. All right, so I'm going to attach my flower trim very close to the foam flower. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my sequence. So my sequence here will also be attached to the middle here. Okay, so I'm going to measure the exact width of my ribbon, which is 1 inch. My ribbon is 1 inch, so I'm going to measure my sequence to be 1 inch. All right, so I'm just going to cut it into stripes, like into 3, like that. So I'm going to attach it just immediately after the pink flower trim. I'll tell you the reason why I'm doing this when I attach. Okay, so I'm going to attach it this way. Now, the reason why I attach it to my ribbon is because this flower crown is going to go round the head. Okay, it's going to go round the head. So by the time you are wrapping it around your baby's head or your daughter's head, okay, you might discover that there will be allowances in the middle here. So you just don't want the ribbon to be showing. So you want something very, shiny and sparkling to show in the middle. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and attach my flower, my foam flower, my pink flower trim, and the sequins in that order till I get to this edge here. All right, so let me do one more. I'm going to attach it this way. Okay, attach your flower trim. You don't need to put the glue in the lights for so long. All right, you just need a touch. So I'm attaching it closely so it will be full. Okay, then you attach your sequins. So in that order, I'm going to go ahead and attach it, and I'll show you how it looks like when I'm done.